Hello and welcome back to A Moment in History. I'm 𝐀𝐦𝐞𝐫𝐢𝐜𝐚𝐧. In today's segment, we travel across the world and back over 75 years to the dramatic final stages of the most destructive conflict in human history, World War II. In February and March of 1945, over 70,000 U.S. Marines stormed the island of Iwo Jima and captured it from the Japanese Empire. Nearly 750 miles directly south of Japan, Iwo Jima is a tiny island, only 5 miles in length and 2.5 miles at its widest point. Despite its size, the island was vital for its strategic location for the Japanese Empire in the Pacific Theater. Since the middle of 1944, the Allied powers had made great advances into the European theater, and by February of 1945, the Allies had all but freed Europe from the stranglehold of Nazi Germany. Now all eyes turned to the Pacific Theater, where the United States was largely on its own against Imperial Japan. On February 19th, the first wave of Marines descended off warships on the island of Iwo Jima in an attack very similar to the famous D-Day invasion of Europe in June 1944. Over the next several weeks, the Marine regiments slowly gained ground amid heavy casualties from the constant barrage of Japanese fire and the occasional banzai suicide charge from the Imperial forces. Roughly 7,000 Marines lost their lives in the battle, and many thousands more were wounded. On February 23rd, the U.S. Marines captured the strategic Mount Suribachi, high ground located on the southwest corner of the island. That day, 6 Marines raised 2 American flags atop Suribachi in victory. The second flag raising, captured on camera by Associated Press photographer Joe Rosenthal, became an enduring image of courage, liberty, and patriotism for the United States and the free world. The Battle of Iwo Jima lasted more than a month until the Americans stopped a final Japanese suicide charge on March 25th. Iwo Jima was now in American hands. The Axis powers of Europe would surrender in May of 1945, and Japan followed suit in August, thus ending World War II. The Allies were victorious in large part to those courageous Marines who captured the little island of Iwo Jima. Thanks for joining me once again for A Moment in History. If you enjoyed this video, remember to like and subscribe. And if you want us to cover one of your favorite moments in history, you can tell us in the comments. Now stay tuned for some new content.